This week we looked closely at why our evenings so often need a crutch, what sleep is actually doing to your cortisol levels, and the hard truth about why weekends simply cannot undo a dysregulated week. When we talk about evenings needing a crutch, we are looking at that familiar cycle where we spend the entire day sprinting on high alert, only to hit a wall at 7 in the evening. We find ourselves relying on quick fixes, whether that is endless scrolling, a glass of wine, or mindlessly watching television, just to force a transition from high stress to forced relaxation. It happens because our nervous system does not know how to glide down on its own after hours of constant stimulation, so we grab a crutch to make the drop-off happen. We also dove into the science of sleep and stress. Many of us treat sleep as a magical reset button that erases whatever happened during the day. But if you go to bed with your cortisol levels spiked from a chaotic, high-pressure afternoon, your sleep cannot perform its actual healing work. Instead of deeply restoring your cells, balancing your brain chemistry, and repairing your body, your system spends those precious sleeping hours merely trying to process and survive the hormonal aftermath of your day. This is why you can get 8 hours of sleep and still wake up feeling completely exhausted. This explains why weekends cannot rescue us from a dysregulated week. Trying to wash away 5 days of chronic low-grade survival mode with 48 hours of lying on the couch or sleeping in simply does not work biologically. The physiological debt we carry from a stressful week is too deep to be settled in just 2 days of rest. The thread connecting all of these pieces is simple but profound. Your body needs regulation in small doses all week long. It cannot wait to be rescued at the very end of a cycle. It does not work to ignore your stress until 7 o'clock at night, and it certainly does not work to wait until Saturday morning. True nervous system support has to happen all week long in very small, manageable ways throughout your workday. That is the fundamental shift we are making. It is moving away from the exhaustion of constantly trying to rescue your nervous system once a week and moving toward the sustainable practice of supporting it every single day. Next week, we are going further into what that looks like day to day with concrete steps you can build into your routine. See you then.